Ex-alcoholics, what fueled your journey to sobriety? I was a mess, stumbling through life in a haze of vodka, barely functioning as a dad. One morning, hungover and shaky, I was slumped at the kitchen table in our Dayton apartment when my 7-year-old son, Noah, walked in. He wasn't bumbling around like a typical kid. He moved with purpose, grabbing cereal, pouring milk, and making his own sandwich for school. He even set out a glass of water for me. "Dad, you need this?" he asked, voice small. I mumbled something, head pounding, but his question hit me. "How long you been doing this, bud?" He shrugged. "Since Mom left. That was a year ago." "Who gets you ready for school?" He looked at me like I was dense. "Me. You're always tired." I started noticing things after that. Noah cleaned up my empty bottles before his friends came over, turned down the TV when I passed out, and answered the door for deliveries because I couldn't. I found his school planner buried in his backpack, field trip permissions, parent meeting notices, all signed by me. My name, but not my handwriting. "Noah, you forged these?" He nodded, eyes down. "You were asleep, didn't want to miss stuff." Then I saw a teacher's note about my sudden illness that kept me from his science fair. Another about my business trip for a class party. Lies he'd told to cover for me. The worst was his piggy bank, empty. "Where's your birthday cash?" I asked. "Bought snacks when we ran out," he said. My kid was feeding himself because I'd blown our grocery money on liquor. The real gut punch came one evening when I got home early. Noah was in the backyard, practicing how to fall safely on the grass. "What's this about?" I asked. He hesitated. "Mrs. Carter next door asked if you ever push me down." I said no, but I wanted to be ready. My heart stopped. "Anyone else ask you stuff like that?" He nodded. "My teacher asked why I'm always sleepy and if I get hurt at home." Child services was sniffing around and Noah was protecting me, coached to lie to keep us together. I checked his room later and found a small bag hidden in his closet. Clothes, granola bars, and a note in messy scrawl. "If Dad gets too bad, go to Mrs. Carter." My 7-year-old had an escape plan for when I became a danger. That night, I overheard him on a call with his mom. "Dad's asleep again," he whispered. He didn't eat, then quieter. "Is Dad gonna die like Aunt Lisa?" My sister had OD'd on pills 2 years prior. I didn't know he connected those dots. Worse, he asked, "If Dad dies, do I go to strangers?" He meant foster care. My kid was planning for my death. The next day, I dumped every bottle down the sink, called my ex, and begged for help finding a program. Noah watched, silent, as I trashed the vodka. When I was done, he grabbed my hand. "Does this mean you'll be okay now, Dad?" I knelt, tears burning. "Yeah, kid, I'm done being sick. That was 4 years ago."